Hello everybody, it's Scissorman live here at Checkers booth at Quilt Market in Houston, Texas, and it's warm, right Chessa?
It is so warm.
It is so warm, and I'm going to be in a suit tomorrow. Anyway, I want to say first of all, thank you for everybody out there that has used the rotary blades and rotary handles and gotten that ball bearing experience. I'm here today just to kind of walk you through it a little bit more and talk you through it, and also let you know that we do have the 28 millimeter, and we also have the 60 millimeter, and we also have the trigger handle in 45 and in 60. So fun stuff. And we got a couple of new scissors that we're going to talk about as well. So what makes the rotary handle rotate is the pressure that you put on it to get it to cut, right? So when I was talking to people about rotary cutters and handles, and they were saying that they couldn't use their rotary cutters, I started questioning why. They didn't have the strength in their hands to get the blade to advance. Okay, maybe you got wrist issues, elbow issues, shoulder issues. So when I took a look, how do we eliminate the drag on that rotary handle? And it was pretty simple. It was to do a ball bearing rotary cutter system. So the ball bearings are in here, and the post to this goes through that, and that's what gives you the free spin. So let's put this together. Notice there's no washers, just two pieces. You do have to tighten this a little bit tighter than you would a regular rotary cutter. And that's all you got to do. Nice thing about this, right-handed, left-handed. You don't have to change the blades around. You do on this style, but for this style, you don't have to change the blades. Just go right-handed, left-handed. Now, are you right-handed or left-handed? Right. Right-handed? So I'm going to put this in your hand, give it a spin. A little bit more pressure.
I didn't put heavy in.
There you go. Give it a spin. Have you ever used it?
Yes, I have.
You like it?
Yeah, we like it.
Wonderful. But do you?
I'm interested in this one.
You're interested in that one?
Was that idea?
Yeah.
This ball bearing, but with
Ball
this
bearing
little
system with the
highlight
trigger
that
system,
closes.
and we've got it in
Automatic, yeah.
45 and in 60.
Yeah.
So one of the things we get is we hear a blade wobble. That wobble is very, very normal because of the tolerance in the ball bearings. There's a little space in between it. If it didn't have it, it wouldn't spin so freely. So what we've done is we've taken the drag completely out of the rotary cutter by putting those ball bearings, which means that your blades are going to stay sharper longer because you're not having to apply as much pressure to get it to advance. Your cutting mats are going to stay sharper longer because you don't have to put as much pressure to get them to cut. So you're also going to eliminate pressure in your wrists, elbows, and shoulders. So it's a win-win-win-win-win situation. And we're the very first rotary blade manufacturer that offers a professional rotary blade sharpening service. Nothing stays sharp forever. If you've nicked your blades, or if your blades just go dull, what do you do with them? In the little plastic container on the back side of it, there's a sticker that says retain this for future sharpening services. Put your blades in the container, put them in an envelope, you send them to us. We get them on a Monday, we'll get them back in the mail that Tuesday.
What does that cost?
Shipping and the postage and handling, it's very, very inexpensive. So you'll never be without sharp blades. That's right, right? And it's better for the environment, right? Any questions on the rotary handles?
Do you have any of these to test?
We can.
Do you have any of those for sale?
So these are new then.
Yes, so this is,
But you don't do that one on a 28, just on the 45 and 60.
correct, yeah. There's not a 28 millimeter made in the trigger handle.
I've never seen one.
Yeah.
So that one is through you guys? Yeah.
When-
They made that for Linda's.
So you can see it just spins freely. So go ahead and give it a spin. Easy? You want to give it a spin? Are you familiar with the Famoré?
I will. I'll be back tomorrow. Okay? I promise.
Oh, now you say you have it. I have that one.
Well, you have to start somewhere. Simple?
Yeah.
Now, the only thing is with the, so this is right-handed. For left-handed, all you do is just flip the blade around. One thing I do want to point out, so our blades stick out further than any other handle right now. And the reason we did that was for the stripology rulers. Yeah, so the stripology ruler, we kept hearing people say that they couldn't, that their rotary cutters weren't going down far enough. And it's because if there's not enough advanced clearance in that blade, the guard systems and the nut systems can get impeded by the groove, right? So I wanted to make sure that that was never a problem. So you can use your trigger style handle because that blade exposes more than any other handle on the market right now. So we kind of thought of that. What's that?
Is it true for your other version?
Yes.
It
Yeah.
does also. See, that's what I was looking at. Yeah, that's good to know because we all use those stripology rulers.
Absolutely.
And the mat that she did that goes with it, the other side, it may not be this one, that doesn't have all those markings, makes this easier to use.
Yep. Now, I do want to point out something. Shake, rattle, and roll. You hear that? There's nothing wrong, and it's not a defective blade. And it does not impede, whenever you engage that blade, it doesn't impede the accuracy or the cut. It's what allows, if it didn't do that, it wouldn't spin so freely. So if somebody says it rattles, well, it's normal. All right.
And does this one get loose? Do you have to tighten that more like the other one?
No, so because it doesn't have a washer, just tighten it a little bit more than you would an average rotary cutter, but that's it. And we are looking at ways that we can eliminate that, but we wanted to build them. Everybody kind of complains about those washers. Which way do they go in? They lose them, this, that, the other. So I wanted to create this to be a washer-free rotary cutting system, make it simple as possible. So yeah, if you do have a customer that they're loosening up on them, tighten it up just a little tighter than you would normally. That's it.
And then what's special about your scissors?
What's special about the scissors? So these are our newest. These are our newest to the family. This is a TPE material, so it's incredibly soft material. So people that have problems with their hands, if they've arthritis or carpal tunnel tendonitis, whatever, these actually conform to your hand. So it doesn't dig into your hand, so it doesn't hurt. They're micro-serrated. And do you know why micro-serrated scissors are more popular for like appliquing than other scissors?
They grip the fabric as you cut. Is that right?
Correct. So let me,
Can they cut?
can they cut? Hello, Rodney. Let me show you how well they cut, sir. So what's nice about these is, yes, they cut. And the way we do our cut checking is not applying any pressure to those handles, right? But normal scissors, whenever you go to close the scissor, it'll push the fabric, but you see there, it didn't do any push at all. It grabs the fabric, so you get a straight, even, longer cut with a micro-serrated scissor than a non-micro-serrated scissor. Absolutely.
Are all yours micro-serrated?
These are. This series is. What you have to be careful for, some serrations are deeper in other brands than some. The deeper the serration, if you're doing like a chiffon or a silk or a satin fabric, those serrations can actually snag fabrics. We did a serration that was just deep enough to make sure, and we've tested it on all fabrics, that it will not snag on any of the fabrics that you have, whether it be for quilting or for fashion sewing. But you can see I've cut 10 millimeter hide leather with this scissor, which would normally really hurt the hand because it would dig in, and it doesn't. It molds to your hand, so it conforms to your hand. So this material is a very nice, and just like all Famoré products, if you're not sharpening them in your store, the customer can send them back to Famoré and we'll sharpen them for as long as they own them.
You can sharpen?
Everything, even our rotary blades.
Well, I knew about the blades, but I didn't think the serrated you could.
Absolutely, because if the serration's damaged, we've got the serration machines to put them back.
Now, is there any reason why someone would buy a non-serrated?
Yes. So this is. Are you familiar with the batting shear?
No, but I'm just looking at it.
Yeah. So the batting shear. So this was developed. Do you remember Linda V. Taylor? Linda's Electric Quilters. So Linda was the one that helped me design this. Are they sharp? They're very sharp. So you notice we've got this little bit of a lip on there, and it's completely rounded. Sits off the table. So whenever you're cutting your batting, have you ever cut batting with a pair of scissors? Huh? Well, you ever get the tip of the scissors stuck in the batting constantly? This will not snag any fabric, synthetic or organic. It will not snag any fabric. It'll glide through your batting like butter. But yeah, so this is what we call a razor edge. So you can actually rip with so you can take your batting or your fabric. So this is also a great scissor to have at your cutting station because it's great. And it kind of stands out a little, right? But so yeah. So if you're wanting a scissor to rip your fabric, you don't want that serrated. What's that? Oh, and we have 2 colors.